What is the most atheistic thing you could say, and why are some Christians even guilty of affirming this? Hi, Alex McFarland here. Do you know what? If I said, what is something atheistic, you might say, well, the basic premise of atheism, there is no God, right? But do you know something that is very much of an atheistic mindset is to say that we all have our own truth, or there is no absolute truth. We all have our own perspective. You know, when I started writing apologetics books 20 years ago, and I give God the glory, never dreamed I would get to write 20 books and hundreds of articles. God's allowed us to write books in English. Here's one of my apologetics books that's in Indonesian. And what's amazing is, regardless of Spanish, Chinese, Cantonese, Filipino, Indonesian, Hindi, India, or good old English, truth is truth. Jesus is still Lord. Christ is risen. The tomb is empty. Scripture is God's written revelation. And when we say that something is true or something is false, what we're really saying is the good, the true, the beautiful. These are things that conform most closely to an ultimate standard of goodness, truth, and beauty. Now, the ultimate standard from which we measure is God. But when I hear Christians, they say, well, maybe Islam is the same as Christianity. I hear Christians say, well, maybe homosexuality and transgenderism is the same as heterosexual monogamy. Look, when we try to be truth fluid, or we try to say that all people are, holding equally valid perspectives, look, the attempt to relativize truth is actually a tacit denial of God. Because look, if God exists, then some things are true, some things are false. Some things conform to God's nature and character and revelation. Some things do not conform to God's nature, character, and revelation. So actually, this idea of relativism, and I think about years ago, the United Methodists were trying to advocate for Chrislam, Christianity and Islam together. That's actually very atheistic, because if we're saying that all truth is equally valid, that's implying that there is no ultimate standard of truth from which we measure. And that's basically the denial of God's existence, God's nature, and God's revelation. Look, folks, takes courage, takes a little bit of intellectual and moral temerity, but stand for truth and say, look, there is truth. I didn't make it up. I'm not the source of truth, but God has revealed truth, and I acknowledge it. And the wisest thing you'll ever do, the most courageous thing you'll ever do, and that thing that God will one day reward you for having done, is to stand for truth and build your life upon it. I believe we exist as a ministry to help you in your journey toward and with truth. My website is alexmcfarland.com. I want to thank you for watching. Please share this with others. Please like us on social media if you haven't done so already. My speaking tour is at alexmcfarland.com. If you go to the events page, our big conference is coming up, our summer camps. Hope to see you at one or more of these. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Stay bold, stand strong for truth. Hi, Alex McFarland on the set of the Truth for a New Generation television show, but I want to talk to you about our new book coming out, 100 Bible Questions and Answers for Families. Hundreds of people have given us questions, and this is about God and family. It's a fall of 23 release. It's available everywhere books are sold, online, your local bookstores, even Sam's Club, Barnes & Noble. 100 Bible Questions and Answers for Families, published by the great people at Broad Street.